In this video today, we are going to be talking about quality score. We're going to be going through what it is, how it affects your ads, and how to improve your quality score. So essentially, two advertisers can bid on the exact same keyword and show up in the same auction, but yet one of them pays half as much per click. The difference usually comes down to quality score. So when it comes to Google Ads, most people think that the highest bid wins, but that's not true. It ultimately comes down to who is best going to answer that person's search query. And a big part of that is quality score. So what is the quality score? The quality score is a number from 1 to 10 that Google assigns at the keyword level that basically shows how relevant your ad and your landing page are to the keyword that the person used in their search. So a higher score means that Google thinks your keywords, your ad, and your landing page are more relevant to the person searching compared to other advertisers in the same auction. And so when Google trusts your experience more, two things happen. You get better placements and you tend to pay less per click. And so that's why two advertisers can show up in the same search and pay wildly different CPCs. If you want to see your quality score, go to your Google Ads campaign, head to the keyword section, and then search keywords. You'll probably need to add the column if it's not already there. And if you see a dash instead of a number, that usually means that the keyword is new or doesn't have enough data yet. So Google needs impressions before it can score anything, and Google calculates your score using three things. And those are what you actually want to work on to improve the quality score. So the first is the expected click-through rate. This is not your visible click-through rate. Expected click-through rate is Google's prediction of how likely your ad is to get clicked compared to other ads competing for the same keyword. It's adjusted for position and it's heavily influenced by historical performance in your account. So Google looks at how your ads and similar ads have performed in the past. If people tend to ignore them, Google assumes the ad just is not useful. And over time, that will hurt your quality score. So this is why small click-through rate improvements actually mean a lot more than people think. So you're training Google on whether users choose your ad when they see it. The second factor is ad relevance, and this is where a lot of lead gen accounts can quietly lose their quality score. So Google is asking, does this ad clearly match what users search for? Not technically, but clearly. So if someone is searching brake repair near me and your headline says full service auto repair, that's relevant, but it's not specific. So Google prefers obvious matches. And that's why tightly themed ad groups matter so much. So if your keywords are about brake repair, your ad copy should clearly talk about brake repair, not everything that you offer. And the more directly your ad reflects the search, the easier it is for Google to trust it. And the third factor is your landing page experience. So this is Google watching what happens after somebody clicks on your ad. Do people go to your landing page and immediately bounce back to the search bar? Do they stick around? Do they find what they expected? Google looks at all of these things like content relevance and page speed, especially on mobile, the ease of navigation, and whether the page actually answers the searcher's question. And for service businesses, this is often the biggest missed opportunity. Sending every ad to a generic service page can make Google nervous, and it doesn't make it specific enough. The search was specific, but the experience on the landing page wasn't. Now, why does all of this matter? Because quality score directly impacts how much you pay and how often your ads show. So a higher quality score tend to mean lower CPCs, better ad positions, and more consistent delivery. Lower scores usually mean you pay more to stay competitive, and this can start to compound. Lower CPCs mean more clicks mean better data means better optimization. The quality score compounds in either direction. So how do you actually improve your quality score? The single most reliable way to improve your quality score is tightening the relationship between the keyword, the ad, and the landing page. They should all describe the same specific thing. So going back to our automotive shop example, if you have ad groups for general auto repair, brake repair, and transmission repair, sending all of that traffic to one service page can hurt the relevancy. So instead, send each of those ad groups to that specific service page. So send the brake repair page to your brake service page. Transmission ads go to a transmission page. And on that page, you naturally want to talk about what that service is. Brake pads, rotors, brake inspections, in the same language that people are searching for. You're not keyword stuffing, you're just being specific. And so that one change with the landing pages improves ad relevance, landing page experience, and the expected click-through rate all at the same time. Once everything feels more right to the searcher, it improves everything. The other thing you can do is ad copy. If your keywords are brake repair near me, that language should show up in your headlines and descriptions. Match the intent, not just the keyword. So the near me searches want immediacy. Problem-based searches want solutions. Price searchers want clarity or reassurance. So write ads that clearly signal who you help, what you do, and what happens next. Negative keywords also play a big part in this too. So negative keywords don't directly increase quality score, but they can help protect it. So every irrelevant impression drags down your click-through rate. And over time, that trains Google that your ad isn't useful. So regular search term reviews help to keep junk traffic out, protect expected click-through rate, and to stabilize your quality score on the keywords that actually matter. And your landing pages don't need to be super fancy. They need to load fast, especially on mobile. They need to clearly state the service above the fold so people aren't searching for it. They need to match the language of the ad, and they need to show an obvious next step, whether you want people to call you, fill out a form, or book an appointment. And then one last thing that's important to hear, don't chase a perfect 10. You won't have a 10 out of 10 quality score on every single keyword that is in your ad group, and you really don't need to. 6 or 7 out of 10 is workable, 8 or 9 is really good. 10s are rare and usually only on branded or ultra-specific terms. So focus on improving quality score where it actually impacts your ROI. So find the high intent keywords with a lot of traffic volume that is pushing searches to your ads and work on improving those quality scores. So moving a keyword from a 5 to a 7 often produces a lot more value than trying to force a 9 to a 10. So quality score isn't a trick. It's not about pleasing Google. It's Google measuring whether your ads match what people are searching for, match what earns a click, and delivers on the promise after the click. So when you focus on relevancy at every step, your keyword, your ad, and your landing page, the quality score improves naturally. And when it does, your CPCs fall, ads show more consistently, and scaling becomes a lot easier. But it is nearly impossible to nail the quality score and scale your ads when your campaign structure is a mess. So if your ad groups are too broad, or if you're mixing intent, or if you're forcing multiple services into one structure, Google can't see that alignment really clearly, no matter how good your ad copy is. And so if you want Google to see relevance, your structure has to make it impossible not to see it. So I walk through exactly how to do that in this next video here, how to structure your campaigns so that quality score improves naturally instead of feeling forced. Click right there and I'll see you over there.